What's up, guys? Dave here with Fight Banaz. We're here at the PFL 3, right here, Arlington, Texas, here with the CEO. How you doing, my friend?
Great to see you, Dave. I'm glad you're here.
Absolutely. Appreciate first and foremost, let me just kind of throw this out there. A huge compliment to PFL. You guys take care of not even just media members, and we'll always hear fighters first, everyone. The fans love it. You guys just do go above and beyond, helping out.
It's part of the brand. It really is. I mean, professionals in our name. It's in that beautiful shield, and it means something. You know, at the end of the day, we are a fighters first organization, so we start there. But anybody we work with, we partner with, and then finally the fans are most important to give them a great ride and experience.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about you for a second. Uber successful man. You know, had a good run, good life so far. What keeps you motivated? You wake up on a Tuesday morning. I'm gonna wake up and deliver on Tuesday.
Building the PFL.
Okay.
I mean, really, it's my passion. It's
the
team's passion. It's what makes this go. We have an incredible team. You know, we have a vision to reimagine and grow the sport. We're doing it with distinction. You know, this is the growth sport of this decade.
Yes.
And we have the ability now as
It's so good. The highlights are in the background. That's how good it is.
But I would say we have the ability now that we're the number 2 in the world. You know, we're in a really good position. We're proud of what we built over the last 4 years. But there's so much more to do, and there's so much more growth ahead.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I want to go into growth in a second. A lot of interviews I've watched, and it's always about the future and always going ahead. Let me go back. If you had, as soon as the first day you came on board here, would you ever imagine so soon? This is such a young company, such a baby company. Did you ever think that you would be number 2 in the world, nipping at the ankles of number 1 so soon?
It was certainly part of our game plan.
Okay.
You know, as it relates to seeing the field on this opportunity, and it really all starts with the brand and the product. I mean, just like building anything, building a company from the ground up is not easy, and particularly in a cluttered environment in sports, including MMA.
Yeah.
But we had a very strong point of view on the brand and the product.
Yeah.
And the product is unique. It's differentiated. I mean, number one, it starts with great fighters and fights, and we have that thanks to Ray Seffo, our president of fighter operations. But those other things alongside of it, the format, it's unique within MMA. 2, technology, how we leverage that in the broadcast and in the streaming, and then 3, storytelling. And those are really the 3 things alongside great fighters and fights. We kind of marry that together, which gives us this product offering that really is turning on fans around the world.
Right.
And so, A, that's what I'm passionate about, but B, that's what the team is passionate about. And what's making this go the way it is, how quickly we're growing, and again, we have so much more to accomplish, is staying true to our vision. A lot of hard work.
Yeah, of course.
And continuing to flesh out the calendar. This year was really important for us.
I'm going to get to the calendar in a second. One thing you mentioned, storytelling. I think maybe the most underrated part of the PFL crew team, Sean O'Connell, Kenny Florian, Randy Couture, the storytelling. I do a little commentary on the side. I am nearly,
we'll get you tomorrow night. Let's do it.
I'm decent, but nowhere near as good as they are. They are beautiful, putting the lyrics on the fights. How important is that to, for all the great audiences you have in the 25 countries and ESPN, them to communicate what's happening?
Critically important to any sports production, in the commentary, and as you put, I mean, we have an all-star team, with the headsets and telling those stories and putting the context on it, and you're talking about champions.
Yeah.
I mean, what Randy's accomplished in the sport, he's an icon. And so they add to the entire production, all the storytelling and what Kenny brings and breaking things down. And Sean, I mean, he's got such an incredible story.
Yeah.
And as a former fighter with the PFL and champion.
Right.
And then he
connects.
He gave up the gloves and he put on that headset, and it's great to see him grow year over year with the PFL in terms of the energy and the color that he brings to it all.
Absolutely. We talked about ESPN for a second, renewing with them, but partners, great Bose headsets. When I listen to music, I use Bose, so it's awesome that they're connected with PFL. Just how important is it to have great partners and great advertisers that you guys believe in and you guys can all grow together?
I mean, it's critically important. I mean, we're a premium brand. we're an
Yeah.
innovative,
Yeah.
you know, product. And so for us, it's all about who we partner with, who we associate with, you know, starting with our media partners, ESPN here in the US, around the world. We have DirecTV in LATAM, Channel 4 in the UK, and others. I mean, it's all about quality. On the distribution side, it's all
Sure.
about quality distribution and reach, linear and digital. And then on the brand side, when you're looking at brands like Bose, cutting edge, leadership, leader brands,
Yeah.
global brands. You know, for us, you know, we're proud to have the roster, not only on the fighter side, but our brand partner side. I mean, from Bose to IBM to Anheuser-Busch InBev to Geico, Socios.com, and many others. And it's fun to see the sport grow, not only the PFL, but you know, whether it's 5 years ago and just starting out in our journey to launch the league. You know, we gotta educate. You're not only you know, you're educating fans who perhaps aren't avid MMA fans. And you know, what's so interesting about MMA as well as the PFL, so we start there.
Sure.
You're educating at times, not necessarily MMA media, but broader sports media.
Yeah.
Right? And then, but most importantly, and then not most importantly, you know, those fans, but even brands, you see them looking now at this sport as absolutely mainstream.
Yeah, and
as
as an
global.
opportunity to get mainstream.
Correct. I mean, you have 600 million fans around the world, 80% outside the U.S., and these brands like Bose want access to those fans. And this is the youngest fan base of all major sports.
Yeah, they are lucky to have you.
No, well, hey, you know, we're lucky to have Bose, you know, really proud of that relationship.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Last thing for you, super busy guy. I'll let you go after this. We talked about the past a little bit. We talked about a little bit of the current. 5 years from now, looking at a little mystic, little crystal ball, where is the PFL 5 years from now, and where do you see going beyond that?
I would say 5 years beyond our number 2 market position, will truly be a co-leader in the sport, number one. 2, what will drive that is, you know, continuing to expand the calendar of events and new franchises that we'll be launching, like Challenger Series, expanding the season. Next year we're launching, you know, a pay-per-view division, super fight division, and then international will drive that growth. So you'll see us signing more fighters, executing more live events here in the U.S., outside the U.S., and we're on our way to truly becoming, you know, a co-leader in the sport.
Amazing, I cannot wait. I was live at the Challenger Series multiple times in Orlando, Florida. I think I was there 6 out of the 8 weeks. It was incredible, it was romantic. You guys did a phenomenal job down there in Orlando, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Well, tomorrow night we got a stacked card.
Yes.
I mean, hey, we got Kayla Harrison against Marina.
Yeah.
You know,
Ray
it's
Cooper
great
and
to see
Nicole
Ray
Main.
Cooper in the co-main event.
Showtime.
Sure, we got Anthony Pettis, bit of a redemption story.
Yeah.
Against you know, Miles Price from Ireland, and let's not forget Rory McDonald.
Yeah.
You know, he's coming back, and I
Ray
think
Cooper.
he's coming back, you know, with a vengeance. Yep, against Cooper. And let's not forget, I mean, we've strengthened, you know, once again under Ray Cepho, but as a league, we strengthened that women's division in our view this year.
Yeah.
You know, we have, I mean, you know, you have Julia Budd coming back, former champion at Bellator. So every year, I think what fans can expect is the roster continuing to elevate.
Yep.
And candidly, fighters expect it as well.
Right.
And so, you know, we 40% of the athletes who were with us last year are no longer with us.
Right. I heard
You know,
that.
we retain the top performers, you know, returning champions, top ranked, and athletes who we believe could be champion, who are exciting. And then we got a whole new crop of fresh athletes coming in, looking to take on those champions, looking to take on some of those other top performers. And in the end, it's about earning, right? We're in the regular season now.
Right.
We're wrapping up that first half. Who's got the points?
Yeah.
And you know, last week was pretty exciting with you know, talking about 4 knockouts with the heavyweights. You know, I think, you know, our featherweight division is pretty wide open.
Yeah.
You had Chris Wade, and you had an impressive victory, you know, over Lance Palmer. So, you know, where the season goes with some of those returning athletes and the new athletes coming in, I think that's what makes this product and experience really special, because every year, who's the new blood coming in,
Sure.
and then who's trying to, you know, maintain their position, and you become champion all over again. And in the end, there's a big payday. Not only are we compensating our athletes competitively, and I believe at a premium for every fight they fight in at the PFL in the regular season and the playoffs, but then you have $1 million on the line, life-changing money on the line. And so we're excited for that event at the end of the year, but it all starts here and finishes up here, that first leg, if you will,
Right.
here in Arlington. And then we head to Atlanta. We're
Can't wait.
psyched to be in Atlanta. We've never executed events here in Dallas, in Arlington, and we've never been to Atlanta, so that's a new market for us.
Yeah.
And soon we're going to be announcing where we're going to head for the playoffs,
Ooh.
which is going to be really exciting.
Okay, I
Really
cannot wait, guys. I could talk for 3 hours. We joked about the beginning off air. We can go for 3. Appreciate your time. Like I said, the brand is amazing. The people working behind the scenes are amazing. Very thankful. And guys, tomorrow night, ESPN Plus, PFL number 3. We're doing it.
Great. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Dave.
sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.